Buzz, of course, is a character that's so iconic, and I wanted to bring it into a world where it felt scientific, where it felt realistic in its own universe.
Buzz Lightyear mission log.
There seems to be no sign of intelligent life anywhere.
Who are you talking to?
No one.
Hello.
Hello.
Lovely talking to you. I'm so excited. Talking to the filmmakers of Lightyear and an actual astronaut. I'm very impressed. Welcome back to Earth. I think I read this correctly. You just came back a month ago?
A month ago, that's right. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. So you really have been to infinity and beyond. Well, congratulations. I want to know first from the filmmakers, what did you want to get right about space? And then from Thomas, Thomas, from you, what did you tell him?
Well, I wanted to give the feeling that Star Command was a legitimate organization that had a sense of rules. Now, there was science, of course, that we were going to bend and break, but I wanted to have the feeling of an organization that was dedicated towards space travel the way that the NASA is.
And when Thomas showed us Johnson Space Center, it was all the tactile elements that really inspired a lot of the modeling, a lot of the environment building that we did. Tom was explaining about, relationships between elements and the size of the dials and the size of the, and it really influenced the design a lot.
And for you, Thomas, you wanted them to get the science kind of right.
Oh yeah, I wanted to tell them. I was answering their question, what is it like up there? Because they knew what to do with that to make a highly entertaining movie. And I see a lot of beauty in that technical stuff where form kind of follows function in a lot of ways. So, but we talked about not only the technology that's there, they had a chance to meet the people that are there and their passion for spaceflight and what they did and their contribution to it. What astronauts in general are like. They met some astronauts, but we also just riffed on what's it like to be in space, what's it like to be on a spacewalk, to see literally the infinity of space. And when you look away from the Earth, when you're on a spacewalk, and how deeply emotional that is, and how it kind of shakes your soul in a lot of ways. So we talked about all those things. And
now that you've watched, I'm assuming you watched the final product or bits and pieces of it?
I haven't seen the final cut yet. That'll be tonight.
Oh, okay. Oh, that'll be tonight. Oh, okay. So I'm sure you're excited to see how your
Very
input
much.
was involved in the, and then Pixar is very all hands on. They do their homework really, really well. So what other aspect of space did you want to really get right? And also link it to the beloved Toy Story franchise.
Well, I think we wanted to give the illusion of accuracy scientifically, but then deviate as necessary for the narrative. There's so much. Buzz, of course, is a character that's so iconic, and I wanted to bring it into a world where it felt scientific, where it felt realistic in its own universe, and there would be a series of rules that would be a reflection of what a world would be that Buzz would be concerned for his safety. Space travel is, of course, very challenging and perilous to humans, and we wanted to capitalize on the cold danger of space for the film. So when you're researching and you talk to an astronaut like Thomas, you kind of want to get that right, not just show off the superhero in space, right? So did you look to Thomas and astronauts like him to kind of get that sense of a character? Well, I think you want to get a sense of what the reality is, and then figure out where the truth, where are the truths you can use to tell your story. And oftentimes the organization or the sense of the astronaut as only the forward-facing character of that represents a lot of people's work, which is where the movie kind of celebrates the idea. Buzz is a character that actually is supported by teams and teams of people to do the job that he does, and it's about his recognition of that and working together with those people. And maybe he doesn't have the solution and the humility in that. There's a truth to that I think is very much front and center in the NASA program.
Yeah, you get that sense in the trailer that it's a group effort. It's not just like one person.
Yeah.
And then Thomas, finally, since you have just been back from space, how would you describe the feeling of being able to go in space and then come back and live like the rest of us sometimes?
Oh, it's they're so different from each other. Space flight is so unique. that's almost hard to believe that I was there just a month ago. I liken arriving in space and actually coming back to Earth is what it must be like when we're born. You have to learn how to move around. You have to learn how to eat without getting food on your face. You have to learn how to go to the bathroom again. Do all those things within a couple of days, because then you're starting to work with complex experiments and hardware just a couple of days after you arrive. And it repeats when you come back here again. I could barely stand up and without falling down, learning how to walk around, to getting acquainted with my family again, getting acquainted with what it feels like to feel rain coming from above me and wind and the grass on my feet. So that's reintroduction to life on Earth has been wonderful.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on the film, your first feature, Angus.
very
Congratulations on that.
Thank
And I
you.
can't wait to see it. I'm gonna go see it right now.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Oh, great.
Enjoy.
All right.
Go ahead.
Thank you.